Pleasant good evening to all of you. We are very happy to have you here on behalf of Manojagriti. And we were looking forward for these webinars. In this entire month, we are conducting around 4 webinars. Every week, we are coming up with a new webinar. And this is the second webinar in the series. And first webinar was successfully done by our team of counselors on digital detox, which was wonderful, and people applauded for that. And today we came back with one more burning and one more interesting, one more need of the hour, which is premarital counseling. So today we have again 5 of our counselors almost who has done their diploma, Sahaya, basic counseling skills. They learned so many interventions. They have done shadowing with us. They try meeting many people, done their research, and then they chose this topic. And I want to thank Mrs. Saroja, who was behind the screen, but was really helping for the entire show. And we also had Neelima with us, who was behind. And the students who are, trying to present here today, they are molded, they are made by our supervisors. So those supervisors also sitting in front of you, Mr. Veerabhadra sir, Vijayalakshmi madam was there, Shruti was here with them, and Rajita was there. And also the team included Priya, who was behind the screen again. So why I'm taking all these names before we start the session, because it's not that easy to become a speaker in front of so many people, coming up with a so powerful topic within 6 months of time. And all these students, when they entered the program, they were all normal MA psychology students, came with a lot of enthusiasm to do something in their life. And today you are going to witness their confidence levels, their knowledge, their humble nature, their ability to coordinate, many things you see. So today, this webinar is two-folded. One, we are trying to send a message to the people that premarital counseling is very important. And second, we want to showcase that a student who enter Manojagriti can become a speaker in 4 months, speaker in 6 months, independently conduct group counseling. So by the time my fellow speakers are getting ready, if you have any expectations on the session, you can chat, you can text in the chat box. Anything you are expecting from the webinar, please type in the chat box. We'll try to read out. And let me know when our speakers are ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Now over to the organizers.
Good evening all. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening all. Hello. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the free webinar on premarital counseling, preparation for marriage. Today's your speakers are going to be Dr. Gita Challa ma'am, Suchitra Neelam, Radhika Kalyani, Rama Devi, and myself, Asma Samreen. Manojagriti, an organization with 10 years of successful service track record, is a group of more than 200 dedicated, skilled psychologists psychologists and mental health professionals. Vision: to create mental health awareness and prevention of mental health issues for a healthy nation with a value system. Mission: helping people to help themselves through group and individual counseling, creating awareness on mental health through workshops and training. Now let us see what Suchitra ma'am has to say.
You're on mute, Ma. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Suchitra, counseling psychologist. I would like to introduce Dr. Gita Chella, psychologist. She is RCI certified psychologist, founder and director of Manojagrati. She is certified REBT and CBT therapist from Albert Ellis Institute, New York. And she is certified art therapist in diploma in art therapy. She has been working with government and non-government departments with a direct and indirect coverage crossed 25 lakh students. Dr. Gita Chella is recipient of Karma Veer Chakra Puraskar Award, International Stress Counseling Award, Student Legacy Travel Award from Canada, Young Gerontologist Award from Malta, UK, Young Scientist for World Congress Brazil, South America. Also, Mahila Ratna Ugadi Puraskar, International Excellent Achiever Award and Conference. And personally guided and appreciated by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in Youth Empowerment Project Vision 2020. Dr. Gita Chella has pursued her education in Masters in Psychology, Masters in Child Development, Masters in Social Work, and PhD in Human Development and Family Studies. Apart from her professional front, she is down-to-earth and lovable person. She is a guide and mentor for many aspiring psychologists. Thank you. Let's see what Radhika Kalyani has to say now.
Good evening, one and all. Welcome to the free premarital counseling webinar. Now I have a question for you. Can we match square and rectangle card, which is on your screen?
It's not possible, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, it's not possible. If we take square as an individual and rectangle as an individual, and they are married together, there is
Unmute yourself.
Radhika ma'am, you are on mute.
Unmute yourself.
okay. If we take square as an individual and rectangle as an individual, and they have got married together, then we can see the square when put onto the rectangle, you can see there is a mismatch and there are much space available around it. If we take squares and rectangles thinking process, personality and attitude are different, but the left out spaces is what is called adjustment in the life. Thank you. Now let us see what is in store for us in the next slide.
These are all materialistic things. Do you think this all make a happy married life? Question yourself. What are we doing? We're preparing a pre-wedding shoot, a beautiful wedding card, grand wedding halls, lavish wedding buffet. What are we supposed to be done? We need to build confidence in the couple, helping them in setting realistic boundaries. Premarital counseling, helping them in building strong family bonds. Now let us see what is the meaning of marriage from Radhika Kalyani.
Yeah, thank you, Asma. Marriage is the beginning of the family, and is a lifelong commitment. It also provides an opportunity to grow in selflessness as you serve your wife, husband, and children. Marriage is more than a physical union. It is also a spiritual and emotional union. Marriage is not just between man and woman, but the union of two families, their emotions, beliefs, and feelings. Now, we have a role play. There is a conversation between two friends, Sudha and Radha. Suchitra, can you go for the next slide, please? Yeah, thank you. Radha is me and Suchitra is Sudha. The conversation begins.
Can we stop the sharing so that we can see you people too,
Yes, ma'am.
if it is possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Pin both of them. Yeah, please start.
You're already pinned, ma'am. You can start.
Okay. Hi, Sudha. How are you?
Suchitra, ma'am, you are on mute.
Hi, Radha. I'm okay.
What happened? Why are you looking tensed and worried?
What should I tell you? Do you remember in 2015?
Suchitra, ma'am, you are on mute.
In 2015, my cousin got married. You too attended it?
Of course, I do remember. What happened to her?
She's facing adjustment problems and every now and then a lot of problems with family members, and family members also having adjustment issues with her.
Oh, is it? Didn't they get premarital counseling done?
What did you just say?
Premarital counseling.
Premarital counseling. What is that?
Premarital counseling is a type of counseling where a counselor, a family counselor, explains and discusses with the couple who are going to get married about the finances, about adjustments, about the beliefs and expectations of the families.
Where can we get it at?
Actually, there is a webinar going on right now. The team Maslow Theory is conducting it. I will send you the Zoom link. Will you join with me, Sudha?
Thank you. Definitely, I would love to join.
Okay, let's see. Radha and Sudha join the webinar, and the webinar continues.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Rama Devi, counselor at Maslow Theory. Agenda for today's webinar is what is premarital counseling, importance of premarital counseling, benefits of premarital counseling, 3P principle, how is premarital counseling done, role play, interventions, 10 things you can do to mentally prepare for marriage. Premarital counseling becomes more important in situations of who should take premarital counseling? U-turn. What is premarital counseling? premarital counseling, a specialized type of counseling, specialized type of therapy, usually provided by marriage and family therapists, is believed to offer benefit to all couples who are considering a long-term commitment such as marriage. Definition: premarital counseling helps couple create a blueprint for their lives together, says Sabrina Romanoff, a licensed psychologist who specialized in relationships. Now, over to Radhika ma'am.
Thank you, Rama, for beautiful explanation of premarital counseling. Now let us see the importance of premarital counseling. Premarital counseling is provided in order to help couples enhance their relationships prior to marriage. Through this counseling, couples are advised to discuss numerous topics, including the following: roles in marriage. An individual, be it a girl or boy, their roles change after marriage. They are called husband and wife. They become a part of two different families. The counselor explains about the roles and responsibilities the both should take to make the happy married life. Now, let us see the communication skills. Many times, our ideas may differ with the other persons in the family, especially with the partner too. At that time, the premarital counselor helps them to be good in their communication skills. Our views should be communicated in a good manner to the partner so that there will be no clash. Next is finances and money management. In nowadays scenario, individual earning is not sufficient to run the family. Hence, it is wise for the couples to discuss in front of the counselor about both working together, managing their money and earning their income. Next is expectations, beliefs and values. Marriage is union of two families, not just union of man and woman. But both the families have different values and different expectations from the girl. At that time, it's wise to discuss about the values and beliefs of each other in front of the counselor so that you get a chance to, you get an advice from the counselor to maintain that good relation while accepting each other's values and beliefs. Children and parent decision making and conflict resolution. It is always a wise decision to discuss the responsibilities of each other in front of the counselor and speak about when to have children and how many, how to decide the parenting, how to who will take the decision in the family, and how to resolve the conflicts and all can be discussed with the counselor before getting married. And then dealing with anger and emotions. The counselor allows the couple to speak up their feelings without concealing them and turning the feelings into anger and emotions. It is advised that one partner in anger, the other partner should keep quiet and allow the anger to get resolved. Affection, intimacy, and sex. Affection and intimacy should go hand in hand with the couple. The couple should have affection towards each other and should maintain intimacy to lead a happy married life. Regarding sex, both the partners should take the education from the counselor regarding how to respect each other's feelings. Now let us see the benefits of premarital counseling from Suchitra.
Benefits of premarital counseling. It builds the family bond. It helps you in setting realistic boundaries. It enhances problem-solving skills. It also helps you in maintaining strong relationships. It makes you decision-making, conflict management. It also makes you to understand trauma resolution, how to do, how to make it, how to deal with it. Thank you. Now, 3P principle will be explained by Azma.
Ma'am, she might lost her connection, ma'am. Just
I
go for
continue now?
next. Yes.
Yeah, 3P principle. What is 3P principle? It is plan, prepare, and presentation. When we are asked to make a brinjal curry, we first plan the ingredients of the curry. Then we prepare it, that is, we cook it. And then we serve it very beautifully and present it to our family and friends. Just think, just for making an vegetable brinjal curry, we are planning, preparing, and presenting. What are you doing for your marriage? How are you planning? Thank you. Now let us see how premarital counseling is done. There is a role play awaiting for us. Here, Ritvik and Adya have got engaged and Ritvik called Adya. Let us see the conversation between Ritvik and Adya. Ritvik calls Adya. Tring, tring, tring.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Adya, how are you?
What should I say?
What happened, Adya? Why are you sounding dull?
I don't know. I am worried. I am feeling unrest. I don't know whether I can adjust in your family, as it is a joint family, whereas my family is a nuclear family.
Why? I know you can adjust and I am there with you. Why do you worry?
Will you be the same after marriage? Won't you change? I don't know. I am thinking to call for cancellation of our marriage. See, your culture and customs are different, and I am totally from a different background. I can't even imagine to adjust in your family.
Hush. Oh shit, Adya. Chill, yaar. Let me think once. What can we do? Oh, Adya, can we have talk to with counselor so that we can get a way throughout? If you are comfortable.
Yeah, it seems to be a good idea. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Bye. Adya and Ritvik reach counseling center.
Welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Welcome. Please have a seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please be comfortable.
Okay, ma'am. We are
If you
feel
would like to
comfortable.
have a tea or coffee, you can just go to first floor. You can refresh yourself and come.
Thank you, ma'am. We are comfortable.
I'm Suchitra. And before we start, I would like to say something. As a trained counselor, we follow some ethical principle. We follow confidentiality. Confidentiality means whatever you speak here, discuss in the session, we keep it confidential. It will be in this room. It will not spread outside the room. We will not going to share with your family members, friends, or relatives. But confidentiality have two limits. If you say that you are having thoughts of ending your life, or if you say that you are currently having any abuse mentally, physically, or sexually, we are going to refer you, we are going to send to the person who can help you out. Now tell me, how may I help you?
Ma'am, actually we got engaged last week and our marriage is fixed on the first week of next month. But now Adya is not confident with marriage. She is very confusing. She is having her own doubts, ma'am.
Oh, is it Adya?
Ma'am, I belong to a nuclear family and I am a single child to my parents. I am a very pampered child. And Ritwik's family is a joint family and their customs and beliefs are different than ours. I'm confused. I'm worried. I think I can't adjust in his house.
Oh, I understand, Adya. I understand. I understand what you are going through, and it's fine. If whatever you are thinking right now, it's fine. But before that, I just wanted to make one activity with you. Ritvik and Adya, can you please do one activity along with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you fold your hands like this?
Okay, ma'am.
Now, please check which hand is up and which hand is down.
Ma'am, right
Ma-
hand.
right hand is up and left hand is down.
Okay. Now, please remove your hands and consciously you have to put it in a reverse way. Like right hand is up, you said. So you need to make left hand up or right hand down. Can you please try in that way? Yeah. Can you practice that 2 to 3 times? Take out and consciously you have to do left hand up and right hand down. Consciously. Now second time. Third time. Very good. How are you feeling? Then third time. Next. Yes. How are you feeling, Adya?
Ma'am, it is little not comfortable, ma'am. I am used to put my right hand up and left hand down. But
Okay.
as you are saying, I am trying, but I think I need more practice.
What about Ritvik? Can you tell me how do you feel after
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
this?
It takes time, but I will do.
You're able to do this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So allow some time. Allow some time to yourself for adjusting. See, this is what. Write a coping card in one paper like this. Allow some time and keep it in your workstation or in the near mirror. Somewhere generally you go to their place and you see there. So you can, whenever you see, you'll understand. I need to allow some time to adjust. See, yes, very good. Keep it. See, when our body is full, so many body parts we have. One hand is our part of our body. When we can't adjust with one part of our body, but if you are practicing, as you said, little bit, you are able to. So give some time to yourself. When you are going to get married, there are two individuals, two personalities, and you are going to deal with two families, two different cultures. So that is the reason allow some time to adjust. Thank you. Adya, you want to say anything?
Ma'am, I feel a little relaxed after talking to you. Ma'am, I'll try to allow some time and then I'll try to be happy and we'll try to adjust at Ritvik's family, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Now, Our colleague Radhika Kalyani will discuss about the control circle and influence circle.
Thank you, Suchitra, for explaining the folding hands activity and how to allow some time to Adya. And now I would like to explain control circle and influence circle to Adya in order for her to cope up with the situation. Hello, Adya. Hello, Ritvik. After marriage, husband and wife enter into a new family bond. You have to maintain good relations with all the others in the family too. It is a huge change for everyone. But at times it happens that you may feel someone in the family, be it in-laws, partner, or anyone, have ill-treated you, hurted you, or even said something which is not acceptable. You may not like the partner the way he or she treats you, speaks to you. You will feel uncomfortable and you will try to change them. But when you are trying to change them, a lot of things happen. Stress, it brings on stress. And then there are many other problems also, like arguments, fights, etc. When you come at such situations, I would like you to just sit and write down what is in your control and what is not in your control. Adya and Ritvik, please take paper and pen. Ritvik, do you have paper and pen with you? Okay, please draw two big circles as shown in the slide and name one circle as control circle and the another as influence circle. Now, imagine the situation and then you write down 3 things which are in your control in control circle and 3 things which are not in your control in influence circle. Whatever you're writing will not be seen by anyone. It will not be judged. Let it be for yourself, but you write. Okay, Ritvik, okay, Adya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now let me give you one example. See, there is an AC in my room. Yeah, I am trying to on it. Why is this not on? What's happened? Am I holding it wrong? No. Oh, I realized this is TV remote. See, I cannot on AC in my room with the TV remote. I have to use its remote, the AC remote. So in the same way, I cannot control the AC in my room with the TV remote. In the same way, we cannot control others. We cannot control the situations. So I request you to make a card like this and it says, do not try to control which is not in your control, and paste it near a mirror or a place where you can see it every day. Whenever any situation arises, you please read to yourself, do not try to control which is not in your control. Thank you. Now let us see the pencil theory from Asma.
Hey guys, you might have used pencil when you were young, right? So what would have you done when it broke? You might have cried, but crying will bring back your pencil back. Is it going to solve your problem? Can we think in another way? If it is broken, I can do something. What I can do? Yes, I can sharp the broken pencil. I can make it in a two. So usually in our life, when we are married, whenever we face a problem, we think that this is the problem and we worry about and we start crying about the problem. So instead of worrying and crying about the problem, we can work on the solution. So from the pencil theory, it teaches us to focus on solution, not on problem. So I want you all guys to write a coping card, focus on solution, not on problem. And whenever you're going to face any problem, going to put this card in front of you and you're going to tell yourself, yes, I'm going to focus on solution, not on problem. Now let us see. When Ritvik was worried about how he is going to carry his life once he get married, now let us see how he is going to change his view from Ramadevi.
Now I would like to tell a story. Once, when cooking, Leela's father decided to use the opportunity to teach his daughter about life's adversity and how it affects people differently. He placed He placed 3 pots of boiling water on the stove and asked Leela to put an egg into the first one, and a potato into the second one, and a coffee beans into the third one. He then instructed Leela. He instructed to Leela, keep an eye on all 3 items for some time. After some time, her father takes out an egg, potato, and strained coffee. He asks Leela to peel the egg and potatoes. Leela is confused as she peels both the potato and eggs. He changed since they went into the water. Her father explains. All the 3 items were put in the same boiling water, but they all reacted differently. The fragile egg came out hard. The tough potato turned to soft, and coffee beans changed the water into something beautiful with their aroma and flavor. He laughed, seeing her confused face. This is how life works. He said, life puts everyone in tough situations. It's up to you decide how you will come out of it. Now, who are like the potato, egg, or the coffee beans? He asked her. She smiled. Not only daughters and sons also, everyone in the life realized that in marriage life, every situation remains neutral. It is we who react to it differently. Some become tough, some become soft, some become mold themselves like a beautiful aromatic coffee. For this a coping card, we would like to write situations is neutral. Your reactions makes it positive or negative. So now let us know about 10 things about marriage.
Thank you, Rama. After your beautiful narration of the story, and it's true, situation is neutral and our reaction makes it positive or negative. Thank you. Now let us see 11 things you can do to mentally prepare for marriage. Change me to we. An individual is me and together they are we. Learn from a role model couple. It is wise to learn from a couple who are leading their married life happy and peacefully. Attend premarital course or class. It is a smart decision for the couple who are going to get married. Attend a premarital course or class. Start adjusting and planning your finances. It is advisable to plan your roles and responsibilities of each other in your finances. Talk about children. Have children when both of you are ready. Practice forgiveness and practice adjustment. Forgiveness is the step for peaceful marriage. Keep an open mind and be flexible. Open-mindedness and being flexible helps blossom in the garden of marriage. Discuss the boundaries. Loyalty and honesty are two sides of a coin. It is better to discuss about the boundaries of individual space. Build your friendship and learn to laugh it off. Friendship makes the bond stronger and allows to let go and laugh out your stress. Now I would request my friend Rama to explain about Maslow's hierarchy needs.
Thank you, Radhika. According to Maslow Theory, our life have few basic needs, that is like physiological needs, safety needs, love and belongingness needs, esteem needs, and the needs for the self-actualization. Satisfying the needs at each level before one can move on to high level. If we want to live our life happily and healthily, we want to fulfill our all needs in very happy way. As we all know, in our life, food, water, shelter, health, moralities, employment, all are very important. Without that, we can't survive. Similarly, love and belongingness is most important need in our life. So now let us think how to fulfill these needs. There are many ways to satisfying these needs, but marriage is one effective way. Because of marriage, as we all know, we can fulfill our needs, love, respect, children, family, anything like which we feel satisfied also. If we fulfill love and belongingness in a very successful way, then automatically we succeed in further needs. We will become more confident. We will succeed in our relationship and life. We will give them respect, and we can get also the equal respect from them. We will come to know the fact, accept the fact. We will become to more creative morality also. As we till now saw that these love and belonging comes to the very happy, very successful life. But here we may get a question or a doubt. How it will be done, or how it will be possible. So here is the way to fulfill the need of successfully by the marriage. We need to take premarital counseling before the marriage. It will be a stepping stone to make a happy, peaceful life after marriage. Now, a coping card. Great marriages are not happen. We should make it. Now over to Radhika ma'am.
Thank you, Rama. Here, positive energy that keeps us moving will be explained by our friend Asma.
Positive energy that keeps us going, as ma'am said. Now, if I plant a tree in my house and I want it to grow big and I want it to blossom very well, what I'm going to do? I'm going to provide it with all the nutrients, all the necessary things which helps it in its growth, right? And I'm going to remove all the weeds and every other thing that that spoils the growth of the plant. So in similar way, if I want our marriage, if we want our marriage to be successful, to be peaceful, to be happy, then we need to implant positive energy in it, like selfless, loyal, forgiving, honesty, trust, love, joy. And we need to remove all the weeds of negative energy like dishonesty, hate, procrastination, fake, regret, stress, worry. So, if you all want to make your marriage a successful, do plan positive things in your marriage. Now, let us see what Radhika Kalyani ma'am has to say.
Yeah, thank you, Asma. It's good to know that positive things will make our happy life, happy married life. Now let me give tips for happy and peaceful marriage. Avoid these things. That is CCTTV. C goes for chatting, comparison, talk with well-wishers and parents in a filtration mode, TV serials. Let me elaborate it to you. Chatting. We often nowadays see that mobile has become the entire world on our palms. We do chat with our friends and we forget our daily chores. We always procrastinate our works, and then it brings unrest and arguments in the family. So it is advisable us to avoid chatting when we have work. Next, comparison. We human beings are very attractive towards others' belongings, blessings, rather than what we have. We always compare the fun, enjoyment, happiness of others, that is, our neighbors, friends, and colleagues. This in turn makes us unhappy, and there will be unrest and quarrel in the family. It is best to count our own blessings rather than comparing it with others. Now let us see what does talk with well-wishers and parents in a filtration mode means. Whenever there is a situation and a misunderstanding in between us, our partner, or in a family with our in-laws or anyone, at that time we just take the call and just ring to our parents or well-wishers and tell everything what happened, and we forget about the situation, and then they give us some sort of advice which we tend to imply in our life, and we land up into much more problems and unrest in the family. So it is advisable that our expectations leads to pain and suffering. Let go things and be happy in your life. Whenever you're talking to anyone, tell them that you're happy and you're adjusting in your family life. And now TV. What is TV? TV, we all know, is the television in our houses, and we are very addicted to it. And nowadays, the serials which are aired in the televisions are very annoying. These episodes air where the protagonist, the woman in that family who gets newly married, is always being tortured by the in-laws. They are plotting against the daughter-in-law, doubting, cursing, trying to misuse the technology and whatnot. These serials have shown a very ill effect on nowadays couples. So it is advisable to choose good serials which inspire, motivate you to set goals and lead a happy and peaceful life. Thank you. Now let us see what we need to do and before marriage, and what we need to do. Who should take premarital counseling from Asma?
Who should take premarital counseling? Boy, girl, bridegroom, bride, both should take premarital counseling. Now, let us see. Premarital counseling becomes more important in situations of persons with love failure, people who have migrated from other state or country, persons who are single child, persons with possessive parents, persons who have changed their career, intercaste, interreligious, physical deformity, and health conditions.
Thank you, Asma, for letting us know who mostly need this premarital counseling. Now let us see the conversation between Radha and Sudha. They have attended the premarital counseling together. Okay, Sudha, tell me, how did you feel about the webinar? Sudha? Okay, I shall be Sudha as well as Radha. Allow me to do this improvisation. Thank you. Sudha, yes, Radha, I could understand many things, and I realized that we need to prepare bride and bridegroom for the marriage in a better way by attending premarital counseling. Radha, oh, very good. So, you benefited with this webinar? Sudha, yes, of course. I definitely got to know many things. But how can I help my cousin? Because she is already married. Radha, Sudha, tell me.
क्या कहते हैं क्या कहते हैं चूक के टोच नहीं मारना हाँ मैं भी डरती फिर
Tell me, for example, when we are going on a tour and forget our route, how can we come back on the right route? Sudha, yeah, we can take a U-turn. Radha, yes, life at times gives us an opportunity to take U-turn. Slide, please. If you miss premarital counseling, don't worry. Couple counseling is still available at Sudhisha Counseling Center.
Unmute yourself.
Excuse me for this technical glitch, and there are a lot of power cuts and my friends are facing it. But our ma'am is helping us. Yeah, ma'am, I would like to share the screen, which is showing Sudhisha Counseling Center.
Is this one?
The before slide, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This one only.
Yeah, U-turn.
After U-turn, ma'am. Next one. If you miss premarital counseling, don't worry. Couple counseling is still available at Sudhisha Counseling Center. Next slide, ma'am. Sudhisha Counseling Center. Sudhisha Counseling Center is unit of Manojagriti, a registered NGO since 2012, working towards creation of mental health awareness. Sudhisha Counseling Center is a group of mental health professionals working under the guidance of Dr. Gita Chella, counseling psychologist with the support of senior advisory team, counselors team, and technical support team. We at Sudhisha Counseling Center provide counseling services such as individual counseling, adolescent counseling, child counseling, family and marriage counseling, special education children with special needs, geriatric counseling, grief counseling, stress management counseling, parent counseling, career counseling, group counseling, tele and online counseling. Sudhisha Counseling Center, it is situated at Kondapur, Hyderabad. Asma, can you take over from here? Okay, now I would take the pleasure of inviting Dr. Gita Chella, our mentor, guide, and philosopher, to come and answer your questions. Now you all can ask questions to ma'am.
Thank you, Radhika, Kalyani, and team. It was wonderful, and I'm here to take your questions. You can text your questions in the chat box, or you can text me privately also directly, or you can ask me, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me questions about premarital counseling or anything else about counseling services. So only 4 letters I would tell you before you ask me questions, because we need to stick to the timings of webinar. Marriage is nothing but only 4 things. I would look at marriage in ABCD, because my favorite way of telling anything is ABCD. Marriage just means adjustment. A for adjustment. Adjustment requires from the day one, not even day one, the day of marriage. From the day of marriage, bride and bridegroom need to adjust together. And families need to adjust together. Relatives need to adjust together. So I want the screen to be stopped so that it is not required, I think. So adjustment is the most important component of marriage. If that is missing, all your problems stems up. So if bride or bridegroom, girl or boy, come prepared for adjustment, come prepared mentally, physically to adjust in a different place, and the boy to invite or take the girl into their family, that will actually solve many of the problems what we are facing today. A, adjustment required for a beautiful marriage. Second, B is bonding. When there is a bonding between both of them, nothing can make them depart. Bonding doesn't mean that watching movies together. Bonding doesn't mean going for shopping. Bonding doesn't mean going for tours. That doesn't make any difference in my view. If you're staying in your house, sitting in the balcony and having coffee together, mindful coffee together, with that quality time together, that is bonding. That's enough. That is what is, that bonding together, bonding, inseparable bonding. ఏడేడు జన్మల సంబంధం, ఏడేడు జన్మల వరకు ఉంటుందంట పెళ్లి సంబంధం. ఇది ఈ జన్మలో కాదు, 7 జన్మల వరకు ఇదే హస్బెండ్ ఇదే వైఫ్ అంటారు. నచ్చని వాళ్ళు నన్ను కోపడొద్దు, అది చెప్తుంది శాస్త్రం చెప్తుంది, నేను కాదు. సో that is a bonding, inseparable bonding, which is required for the marriage. So nobody can touch you people, nobody can touch your family. B for bonding. C, care for each other. Care for each other from the time you open your eyes, from your time you get up from the bed till you take your sleep or get into sleep. So every moment you should be empathetic towards your partner. Care for them, care for their health, care for their needs, care for their food. There was a lady who was telling me, ma'am, my husband doesn't ask me whether I eat or not. And the husband was telling me, ma'am, she don't even care about my stress when I come back from office. So that is required. That care is required. Look into the eyes, reflect their feelings. Care for them in every moment of their life. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can separate you. Nobody can do anything. This is a beautiful bond. Married life is beautiful when, it is made beautiful, but sometimes it gets damaged. Because of many factors, it gets damaged. And my team beautifully said, U-turn is always available. Couple counseling is available. Please come back for couple counseling. When I'm telling, don't think that, "Arey, ye sab nahi hua mera zindagi mein." It's okay. Still, you can come back for couple counseling. We are open for that. You can take couple counseling. You can work on your, that relationship, strong relationship. I mean to say, when I use this, body language strong, that strength it should be. Because there are so many people, so many situations, so many experiences in life will touch that bond. That will try to dilute. When you have that care for each other, that's it. D, last but not least, very important, with my experience, with my cases, I don't know, I'm 51 years now. I should I will tell, generally people don't say, but I'm 51 and my birthday is coming 25th July. So D, please do not bring family into your relationships. My family, he says, and my family, she says, and nobody want the other person to name my family. Ma amma nanante urukonu antadi me. Ma amma gurinchi ettite urukonu antadu ina. So see, that hurts the ego when you talk about family. Are you tell me something. No, na వాళ్ళని ఎందుకు అంటున్నావు? That is, that comes from inside. So family, never bring family into the picture. If you have some problem with your partner, be assertive to talk about it. Why you talk about their parents? Why you talk about their brother and sisters? That is a damaging point. I've seen, many cases where someone take the family into picture, damage is more. Please kindly understand. You are together for your life. Family definitely should be there in happy moments. Don't bring them into your fights. Take their support. They are your support system. So D, do not blame the family. Do not bring the family into the picture. So A, adjustment. B, bonding. C, care for each other. D, do not bring family. This ABCD for a beautiful and happy married life. It was wonderful. And let me take questions if you have, or we are also happy with you people.
Ma'am, I would like to ask.
Yes, please.
Hi, ma'am. After a long time, I'm seeing you, and I was literally waiting for this topic to come up for the webinar. So I'm so happy, and the team has done very well. Ma'am, I have a question. Before the bridegroom and the bride goes for a counseling, don't you think even the parents from both the sides have to be also bought into the awareness that they should go for premarital counseling? Because still, unfortunately, in our India, ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు మన వాళ్ళల్లో కూడా పిచ్చోడ్వా వెళ్ళడానికి సైకాలజిస్ట్ దగ్గరికి ఆ మిత్ ఇంకా ఉంది మ్యామ్. ఇట్ ఇస్ స్టిల్ దేర్. వీఆర్ స్ట్రైవింగ్ సో హార్డ్ in the schools also. You're really, you're having counselors and everything, but still that myth hasn't gone. So what do you say about it? Like, we are supposed to even bring awareness in the family members as well. So do we need to talk to them as well?
Yes. The very important and also very valuable point she brought into the limelight. See, marriage doesn't happen between two people. Marriage happens between two families. Two families. Yes. So you cannot separate the family from you. What I told is, do not blame. That my point was entirely different. Please don't get confused. Okay. So it's a valuable input. Definitely, when we are giving the family premarital counseling, we can have a family session also. We call it as family therapy, where we talk to them and tell them, because I have a very beautiful example. The day one, then the girl went, there was a damage and it went to till almost like, divorce the guy. In that case, when we see the root cause, today marriage happened, next morning, girl's mother calls this girl and asks, did they keep juice in the fridge? I told them to bring real juice for you. Did they bring it or not? That's the question mother asked. Day one, early morning calls the daughter. And it didn't happen. Because of some marriage hadaudi, everything happened. They were very much for it. So they did bring. That's where started the fire. So they didn't care for you. Seed, virus sent into the mind of the girl. They didn't care for you. Who is the culprit here? Let me be very more open. It's an open forum going live. I don't worry about it. Who is the culprit? Mother is a culprit.
Mother.
Mother is a culprit. So in every case, people are coming in. Boy's mother also, boy's father also, boy's brothers also. It's like, entire families involving. Usha, beautifully, good, very good question. So family also should be given orientation how both, different people are joining together. Two things cannot match. This and this, if I try to match these two things, doesn't match. They are different. Match nahi kar sakte isko. And people say, kalsi povali, palu nilalaga kalsi. Etla kalustarandi? Not possible. Please understand, it is not possible. You are different, but live together. You are different, but live together. It needs adjustment. Okay? Thank you for your question, Usha. So nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So much. So any question? Okay, there are so many, appreciations coming for the team. God bless you, all of you. It was so nice. And there was a saying that it takes 7 years to, understand each other. There was a saying, some people say that it takes 7 years to, understand each other. Before 7 years, no divorce. That was a saying, but nowadays 7 days also they are going for it. But, previously they used to wait for 7 years to take a divorce. Am I right or wrong? If I'm right, say yes. So it's not that easy. Overnight nahi hota adjustment. Overnight nahi hota. So you need to be very open for the marriage. So this preparation will make lot of difference in the married life. So as you book the function hall, as you book, caterer, as you book that mehendi wala, please book a counseling session with us. Please book a counseling session with, Sudhisha Counseling Center. There are so many beautiful, wonderful counselors sitting here.
Ma'am, let's tie up with what do you call the matrimony site?
Yeah, let them come. We welcome them. We welcome them heartfully. If they can send us, we are very happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, someone was typing like it's a wonderful session, beautiful session. Thank you so much. Any questions you can send us, and we post the Google form in the chat box. If you have any personal issues, then please type in the chat box. We'll get back to you. Okay, over to the coordinators.
Ma'am, one question can I ask, ma'am?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Priyanka here. As usual, beautifully explained about the ABCD. So my question is, ma'am, so in terms of practical perspective, ipudu chuskunte, okay, the girl is ready to change. She's ready to either ways. Like ante ipudu partner oka boy aina girl aina sare. ఇప్పుడు రెడీగా ఉన్నారు, ఓకే నేను చేంజ్ అవుతాను అన్నట్టుగా. బట్ when the other person is not willing, and then when they are taking on to themselves, అంటే నాకు తెలీదా నేను ఎందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అన్నట్టుగా ఉంటే, if one person is willing to go for the session, and but the other person is not willing to go for the session, then ఆ ఛాలెంజ్ అనేది ఎలాగా, like how can she encounter that?
Right. So when see, they are not still married, right? So they haven't married each other. So when one person is not very much open and ready to come for the counseling, there should be some issue. So it's a good thing that you understood before marriage itself. So nothing wrong in working in it and allowing some time and sorting the issue, then only going for marriage. Otherwise postpone the marriage, nothing. See, marriage karke problems aana is very bad. Better you postpone the marriage and allow some time to adjust, then get married. After marriage, it's very tough.
What happens after marriage? What if this happens because of disputes or something? Something had happened, and then they would like to go for post-marital counseling. So attuvantapudu ide situation after marriage ela?
My answer is still same. When one person is not coming, it means there is a problem. And when it is when the problem is very serious, when the other person is completely indifferent in the relationship, divorce is the best option. Nothing to it is nothing wrong if you want to separate in a good terms. We are not here to judge, moral judgment dene ke liye nahi baithe either. We are not telling that separation is wrong or divorce is wrong. No, it's okay when it's really not working. Relationship is not helping. Relationship is damaging. Relationship is very poisonous. You can go for divorce, you can go for separation, you can go for many things, other things, nothing wrong, but in a good terms. So this webinar, I want to appeal to all the people who are listening, because this is a very sensitive topic, what we're talking today. So I want to appeal to the audience or future who listen to this webinar, future webinar, kindly don't misunderstand. We are not here to say that people, partners should be together in any situation. No, there are few situations which are red alerts, which comes into red zone. This red zone, when it is red zone, when one person, either person, I'm not taking boy or girl or husband or wife, if one person is mentally ill, completely addicted, or violence hai ghar mein, abuse is going on, physical, verbal, sexual, moral abuse is going on, either one, and completely not able to handle the family at all, zero responsibility, these sort of situations, definitely you can think of separation or divorce, nothing wrong. Okay, thank you.
Wonderful answer, ma'am. Many thanks.
You can go for your conclusion, Amma.
Thank you so much, Gita ma'am. For ABCD explanation was very nice, and many of the participants have thanked you for that suggestion. Ma'am, now I would like to tell everyone that they might be thinking who we are. We are successful stars of Sahaya 2022 batch. Let me tell you what is Sahaya. Sahaya is a 6 months diploma course in basic counseling skills, which helps the students in understanding the process of counseling. It helps the students to develop the practical knowledge and gain hands-on experience to excel in counseling and interpersonal skills with an increased focus and an enhanced clarity about the roles of helping professionals in various settings of work, and also focuses on personal growth and transformation of the students to make them better individuals. Sahaya is offered by Manojagriti. The objectives of Sahaya is Sahaya facilitates the learners to acquire knowledge and competencies to use interpersonal and counseling skills ethically and safely in a variety of contexts and roles. It is designed as a basic training course for professionals working in various work settings like management and other education-related professions, volunteers, government, NGOs, government systems, non-government systems, wherein counseling skills could be used. We at Sahaya have learned many things under the able guidance of our ma'am Gita Chella. She is a friend, mentor, guide, and a philosopher. She is an encyclopedia of psychology. What we have learned from her is the course helps us improving counseling psychology, shadowing under the senior psychologist. The course has an insight of psychopathology and therapies. We have learned to do role plays, and we have conducted webinars. And the webinars conducted till now were digital detox and today's premarital counseling. We yet have to wait for happy pregnancy and balance over imbalance, win over stress webinars by our friends. Thank you so much. From my heart, thank you all for this, for your participation, and you have used your time today. You have spent the time with us. You have bared with us our technical glitches and some issues. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate your comments. And if you have any doubts, any queries, you can fill in the Google form, and you can even contact us through the phone number which we have given in the chat box. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Stop the live, Amma. Radhika ma'am, thank you so much. We'll close the program and we'll end the live here. And I request all the counselors to just help in stopping the live so that all the participants can leave the webinar. And it was so wonderful to spend this evening with all of you. We are just waiting.
Thank you.